So moving on to your Friday session, we're basing this around that hinge pattern, same as always. Probably one of the most underrated tools you can do in the gym, which is a good hinge pattern working that posterior chain. So we've got our Romanian deadlift to start off. Reps are fairly similar to what you've normally done. We just want to slowly keep increasing the weight on the bar, keep in healthy positions. Really useful tool if we can really get this movement well. So 3 sets of 6 reps, 2 to 3 seconds on your eccentric phase, just to emphasize the most important part of the rep. Following that, you've got a dual banded vertical pull down. Sounds complicated, it's not. It's just 2 resistance bands at the top of a rack, top of a chin-up bar. Sit down, hold on to both of them, and you're pulling down, just so we're getting a good bit of vertical pull work in without worrying about having to do a chin-up or anything like that if anyone does struggle with those movements. That is supersetted with a unilateral incline dumbbell press. Unilateral means you're just working one side at a time. So you do one arm. Ideally, I put a little note in here. A lot of people do have weaker sides. So you want to start with your weak side when you do work on that one side. So that naturally you're going to fatigue your stronger side when you get to that side. So ideally you're going to bridge that gap even more. Then when you're at an equal level playing field, you can still build strength on that same level. Following that, you've got half kneeling single arm dumbbell press. So you're in a half kneeling position. Dumbbell in the opposite arm to whichever knee is up, driving up overhead. Good control of the eccentric phase of that still. That is supersetted with something called a Lechner's. Very, very good core movement. So on the floor, trying to get that lower back engaged into the ground. Same thing, tucking your ribs down, belly into the ground. Either you can do this body weight, you can go weight in the hands or weight on top of the knees. So knees are at 90 degrees, arms will be straight up, pointing towards the ceiling. You extend all the way out, getting a good stretch, then returning to the top of the rep. And then following this, you've got a med ball complex. Same thing that we've had across the previous Friday cycles. A little bit of power output work, and really useful if anyone is stressed at work or stressed at life, just to get a little bit of aggression out through a ball. And that is your Friday session.